What's up, guys? Metro here with another guide for you, and today we're taking a look at Nightrog Thunder Tower. Alright, it's going to be the second boss in the train thing. Alright, there's a dungeon with trains. It's pretty cool. So right off the bat, you'll notice you're fighting this guy in a very small area. Oh. What? What's he doing? Oh, he's gone. I guess he despawned, or... What? Oh my god, how nuts is this? I love this. I couldn't help but make a video on this. This is so cool. I mean, look at this. I know a lot of people are disenchanted with some of the stuff that is in WoW nowadays, but this brings me back, man. Like, as cool as anything the first time I've ever seen it in this game, without question. Hopefully, it sucks that I guess I'm kind of ruining the surprise for you guys, but I couldn't help but not, because it's so cool. You're flying around through Gorgrond is the area. You could actually go to this dungeon on the real map, like, you know, in game, and you could see the train tracks and everything. It gets a bit ridiculous, the stretch that it travels through. Like, I mean, you could literally stay on this train for all day, and you're gonna pass scenery that is not feasible, but it's just so cool. I mean, I love the concept. I really, 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 really do. Especially because as the doors get blown off over there on the side, you can actually get pushed back. Just like, you know, like real wind would do to you. I'm not saying this is like something to tell your mom about, but I love the concept. I really, really, really do. The boss itself is actually pretty interesting. It's a bunch of it's essentially an ad boss fight. There's 3 types of ads, just regular trash, and then 2 types that each drop something that help you with the fight. One of them is Grenadier, and they're going to drop a grenade that you could throw and kill all the rest of the trash. And then the other one's like an assault engineer or something like that, and you kill them, and then they give you a key to go in the little guns, and then you press 1 when you're in the gun, and you shoot it at the boss himself to get him into the next phase. But I mean, honestly, the video is not about the boss. The video is about the dungeon and the train itself. It's such a cool concept. I don't know. You know what it reminds me of? 2 things. I believe there's like a Final Fantasy VIII section where you're on a train. I can't really remember what happens, but I have good memory of that. Like, it was a cool concept. Like, being on a train is, it seems weird. The more I say train, the weirder it sounds, but it's such a cool concept, especially because I've never seen, let's put it this way, I've never seen motion like this in this video game. And you could even knock them off the train as well. You see that? I'm knocking those mobs off the train with the grenades. You could jump off, you could fall off. It's so fucking cool. I can't say it enough. I really can't. I know a lot of people are like, oh, this is, you know, whatever. This game, you know, the next Elder Scrolls game has 2 trains that you could be on at the same time. Yeah, I don't give a shit. All right, I'm talking about World of Warcraft. And it's a really, like, look at that. It's just such a cool view. But the second thing, distractions, the second thing that I have a good memory of train-wise that, like, really reinforces this fight for me is Sucker Punch. If you guys have ever seen Sucker Punch, I know it's, you know, it's maybe people didn't like the film, it's whatever, but there's a scene where they're, like, fighting on a train, and there's something about, like, the desperation that you have when you're moving this fast, and you could see that you're moving this fast, that really elevates the excitement for me. And just look at the scenery. Like, you don't see this, and there is not another dungeon in this game where movement of this sort happens. I promise you that. And because of that, I'm really excited. I love this dungeon. I love this boss. The next sets, you know, the rest of the dungeon, and even the previous is pretty cool as well, but this is definitely the coolest thing I've seen in WoD so far, especially in a dungeon.